been working so long I forgot about the mess. Guess I'd rather be exhausted than depressed. Pick your poison, make them hate so much that it destroys them. And when they cannot beat you, listen to them, switch their voices. I heard them talking, but it's just a mix of different noises. Now they sending off as I just mix and void them, then avoid them like I don't need them, never did. Always on the move, never settle in, never settle down. I don't need no sedative. Lord knows I can't let the devil win. I don't need him, never did. Always on the move, never settle in, never settle down. I don't need no sedative. Lord knows I can't let the devil win. I don't need it, this my peers, even though it's crystal clear. They wish I disappeared, dap me up, but pissed I'm here. If I'm not on your list of fears, just give me a fiscal year. I am gonna lock it down. Brian's got this shit secure. I guess it's clear how they talk about you when you're not around. Like I can hear them simply just cause they ain't talking loud. I was never walking like them, so they say I'm not allowed. They must need something though, cause they ain't saying nada now. Tell them get away from me. I don't want your laziness. Don't know much about it, but I heard that it's contagious shit. How can I contain this gift? I'm doper than the candy stick. Honestly, you crazy if you think that you can tame this kid. My teamwork is hard as me. I never have to babysit. You try to knock my mental, but the hustle's out this baby. I already got it, queen. I don't want your lady bitch. I don't pay no.
What's up, Jordan? About to get started here. Who do you have in this one, Jordan? I know you have the Saints, right? And then you picked up the Seahawks. Was that it? Saints and Seahawks? The double S's. We'll go ahead and get started here in a minute. Hey, Jordan, I saw on your eBay, why do you have a Ravens little, like, picture thing? You never even get the Ravens. If a Kenny Pickett kaboom is hit, I'll throw up too. And then I'll eat my throw up because I'll be so excited. I'll do whatever for a Kenny Pickett kaboom. I know you missed the last night. It was on the contenders break. We actually had an auto, a case hit for the Lions on the Stardust. It was actually a pretty good break on that CELLO box. Ah, okay. I was wondering because I was like, damn, Jordan never gets the Ravens. And then all of a sudden he has this Ravens like logo for his eBay picture. I was like, whoa, is this the right Jordan? Okay, so you're a Ravens. Okay, cool, man. Sure there'll be some Kyle Hamilton and all that. No, Kyle Hamilton is that Ravens? It's like Tyler Batty. Who else is on the damn radio? I forgot. Season tickets. That sounds cool, man. That's awesome. That'd be cool to see a Ravens game in person. I just want to go to Baltimore. Never been there. On the bucket list, though. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. We got the 2022 Absolute Football CELLO box. We have 12 packs, 20 cards per pack. And let's get it. We'll do 6 packs at a time. Good luck. I guess these have the green parallels, and of course there's always the kabooms kind of lingering. Jordan wants another Chris Olave kaboom since he sold his PSA 10. He needs a replacement. So let's get these first 6 open. Good luck, everybody. Dude, I would love to, man. That's definitely a place that I could go on vacation that I can say I've never been. So I love to go to new places. I don't like really going to the same place all the time. Dude, if I go to Baltimore, I'm hitting you up. And here's our 6th pack. All right, let's get it. 1 second. And then right after this, at 11, is the 2021 Score Cello box. So we'll start off here with the Steelers. Mitchell. Let's get a little closer here. Mitchell Trubisky. Jerry Jeudy. Amari Cooper. Dawson Knox. DK Metcalf for the Sea Chickens. Michael Carter. Debo, Niners. David Montgomery. Miles Sanders. Michael Pittman. Then we get to our little silvers, and we start off with Mr. Drake London. Let me just put him in a little sleevey. Mr. Drake. Then we have Cole Strange for the Pats. George Pickens on the Steelers. Actually, we'll start putting some stuff up. We could always replace it. We'll put Mr. Pickens, silver, and Mr. London's. Might want to put a little closer. Ooh, threw one to the side. Just get them up there. We have something. Then we have for the Titans, Kyle Phillips. Trey McBride. There we go. A little Trey on the cards. Then our green parallels, the exclusive ones, I believe. There's 3 per pack. So we have Damian Harris for the Patriots. Jonathan Taylor on the Colts. And here's a green silver, which is Lewis Sign for the Vikes. Then we have for the Packers, Mr. Christian Watson on the introductions. Dude, I would love to go to the ocean. Do you fish at all? I love fishing, man. But I love just boating, too. I'm definitely a fisherman. CeeDee Lamb, last call for the boys. Kid Reporter. I'm going to look into that for real. TJ Hawkinson. Antonio Gibson. Christian Kirk for the Jags. Patrick Surtain. Nick Chubb. Justin Herbert for them Chargers. Joe Mixon. Marcus Mariota. Devontae Adams. J.K. Dobbins. And some more silvers. We got Snoop Dogg Connor. Channing Tindall. Fins. There we go for the Giants. A little Kayvon Thibodeau. And then for the Niners, Danny Gray. Quay Walker. And then a couple greens. Ooh, there's a nice one for the Vikings. Justin Jefferson on the green parallel. See a little green on there. Oh, do you go fishing? Dude, I'm a huge angler. You know, I'm originally from Miami, Florida, so of course saltwater's my passion, but I also love bass fishing. So here in Georgia, dude, I actually live on a nice lake. It's called Lake Red Wine. And I moved here just for the fishing pretty much. And dude, I went bass fishing today and caught a couple little bass. Bass season is starting. I'm excited. That's all we could do here, but there's a nice little Daniel Jones on the green. Let's put him in a sleeve for now. But dude, I love fishing. One of my things. Send me your Instagram and like an eBay message, because on here I'll probably not save it right. Put it on an eBay message so I can have it. Pierre Strong, Junior on the Pats on the green parallel silver. Then we have for the Billy Goats, there's Mr. Josh Allen on the Stargazing. A little Joshy. Let's put him on the board. Nice one for the Bills. Billy Goats up. Then we have Draft Diamonds, John Lynch for the Buckies. Then back to some base, DJ Moore. I'll move this, I'm sorry. DJ Moore. Mr. Waddle Waddle for the Fins. James Conner. Jair Alexander. There's little Josh Allen base. Zach Wilson for the Jets. DeAndre Swift, we got his little case hit last night. James Robinson. There's some Justin Fields. Jalen Hurts. And then some silvers. You see, of course, you know, I'm from down south in Miami. You're from the Baltimore, Maryland area. Like, dude, that's a total different fishing genre. So I have never caught a flounder, and I've never caught a sea bass. Brian Asomo. Garrett Wilson for the Jets on the silver. Dude, I had no idea, Jordan. Dude, we got a lot in common, dude. We got to hang. I really do want to. I want to go to Baltimore. I always wanted to. Now I have even more of a reason. Put him up there for now. And then we have, for the Ravens, Isaiah Likely, Tyquan Thornton, Khalil Shakur. Then our greens, Mr. Davis Mills on the Texans. Derek Carr for the Raiders on the green. 2 QBs right away. And then our green, silver, Tyler Algier for the Falcons. And then for the Panthers, Mr. Matt Corral. Don't believe the Panthers were taken. I'm just going to put him on the side. I'll go ahead and sleeve him up just in case he was. But I won't. Actually, I'm going to swap. I'm swapping. Yeah, we need a little Matt Corral up here. We'll take London out. Gosh, what the hell's going on? Little chintzy things. All right. And then right behind that, we have, for the Titans, Treylon Burks. Put him on the side. Then we have Kid Reporter. Derrick Henry. Nick Bolton. Carson Wentz. Alvin Kamara. Javonte Williams. Where's Chris Olave? I haven't seen him yet. Maybe he's hanging for the old kaboom. All right. Christian McCaffrey, Mike Williams, Joey B, Kyle Pitts on the Falcons. And for the Steelers, Calvin Austin on the silver. Steelers getting some nice silvers. Waiting for Pickett, though. I know he's going to be in here, I'm sure. Sam Williams. And there we go, Mr. Kenneth Walker. For them Sea Chickens. We'll take Garrett out for now. Put a Sea Chicken up there. Kier Elam. I'm going to give it to you, dude. It's actually, I think it's Bass Hole Angler. Dude, I actually have a huge fishing page, like a funny fishing memes page on Facebook. It's called Funny Fishing Memes Family. Dude, I have 256,000 members. But I'll hit you up with that. So we got David Bell, and then we have a numbered card, Scary Terry for Washington. Who had Washington? I know they were picked up. I believe so. But there's Scary Terry, and that is numbered 314 out of 499. Sweet little hit for Washington. I love some Scary Terry. I'll tell you in a minute my Instagram. I just don't usually go on Instagram that much, but we'll take JJ out for now. Put Scary Terry for Washington numbered. Dak Prescott for the boys on the green parallel. Tom Brady on the green parallel. Let's go ahead and put him and Dacky in a little sleeve here. There's Tom Brady on the green parallel. Nice for the Bucks. Then we have some silvers. Daxton Hill. Brandon Ayuk, last call. Stargazing, Mr. Parsons for the Cowboys. Stargazing. We'll switch someone out. Let's give them some glory for the boys. Then we got Deshaun Watson. Deontay Johnson. Tua for the Finnies. Kyler Murray for them Cards. Aaron Jones. Nick Bosa. Drew Lock. Jared Goff. Elijah Moore. Got about one more stack on these first 6 packs. Started off with Washington Fedarian Mathis on the silver. Boy Mathey for the Seahawks on the silver. Sam Howell for Washington. Washington coming through now with their little Scary Terry number and a little Sam Howell. We'll go ahead and put him up there. We'll take down Pickens for a little bit. He's been up there for a while. Let's put Sammy. Then we have Greg Dulcich, Alec Pierce for the Colts, and nice one for the boys. This is so we had the number, I'm not sure what this one's called. I know we do get it every now and then. It's that red, white, and blue something. But that's going to the boys. Nice, and it's Dak Prescott. Sweet. I'm liking it. We'll go ahead and exchange your Micah Parsons and put Dacky up there. Pretty good box so far. Sweet. Stay. Then we have our green parallels. Cam Akers. There we go for the Niners. Green parallel on the Trey Lance. Nice. On the green for Lancey and the Niners. And now we're going to take out the old sea chicken. And behind that we have Breece Hall, Jets. For the Saints, draft Diamonds, Marquez Colston. For the Saints. God damn, get in there. Then a buy storm for them Falcons coming back with a Drake London on the buy storm. We'll swap out Matt Corral for now. Put a little Drake. Then we have a Kid Reporter. Yeah, I like that Dak. That's a nice Dak. Stephen Diggs, Ryan Tannehill. There's a little Patty Mahomes base. There's Scary Terry again. Jameis Winston. There's a little T-Law. Darnell Mooney. Devonta Smith. Robbie Anderson. Tyler Lockett. I like Tyler Lockett for them Hawks. For the Eagles, Kennedy Brooks. Romeo Dobbs, Packers. Devin Lloyd. John Mechie for the Texans. I don't believe they were picked up, but let me just leave a little Mechie. We don't see him too much. Justin Ross. Then our green parallels for the Cardinals, Marquise Brown. Mac Jones for the Patriots on the green parallel. There we go for the Patriots. I'll just put him on the side here. Then we have green parallel silver of Jerome Ford. Garrett Wilson for the Jets. And then our last card for the first 6 packs, Aaron Donald, last call. So that was our first 6 packs. And I'm going to grab some more top loaders right next to me here. 1 second. And then we'll get these last 6 packs open and see what we got. But not bad for the first 6 packs. All right. Dude, I just want to catch a sea bass now. I used to love, I don't know, sea bass. It always makes me think about Dumb and Dumber when he's like, kick his ass, sea bass. Remember him when he tossed the salt shaker or something? Kick his ass. A little Tolbert. Here's our 12th pack. All right, let's see. So these are the last 6 packs. Let's get it going. Started off with kick his ass, Seabass. I love that part. It's a classic. Russell Wilson. Matt Stafford. Dalvin Cook. Tyreek Hill. DeAndre Hopkins. Lamar Jackson. Damian Harris. Jonathan Taylor. Justin Jefferson. Daniel Jones. Then we have Trayvon Walker for the Jaggies on the silver. Then we have Kyron Williams for the Rammies. Eric Ezukanma. Troy Anderson, Falcons. Christian Harris, Texans. Then our green parallels, Saquon Barkley for the Giants. Just put him in a little penny real quick. Then we have Jonathan Grenard. Myjai Sanders on the silver. And then for the Dolphins, Mr. Tyreek Hill on the Stargazing. We'll put him up here for a minute. We already got 2 Washingtons. We'll take him out for now. And then after that, we have, for the Brownies, Draft Diamonds, Leroy Kelly. Kid Reporter. Then we have some base, Aaron Rodgers, Micah Parsons, A.J. Brown, Travis Kelce, Najee Harris, Davis Mills, Derek Carr, Dak Prescott, Tom Brady, 4 quarterbacks in a row, Cam Akers. We have Treylon Burks, Titans, Jeremy Ruckert. We have Roger McCleary for the Titans, Cam Taylor-Britt for the Bengals, Jameson Williams for the Lions, Josh Jacobs green parallel. Another one for the Cowboys, Dalton Schultz on the green parallel. Then we have Andrew Booth on the green silver. Then for the Titans, by storm, Treylon Burks. And behind that, another one for the Cowboys, Jalen Tolbert. First time he comes out tonight. Put him over here. Then we have Michael Thomas, Devin McCourty, Cooper Kupp, Kirk Cousins, Saquon Barkley. There's a base Trey Lance. We also have his green parallel. Marquise Brown, Mac Daddy. We have his green parallel. Matt Ryan, Austin Eckler, Silvers, Jalen Petrie, Sky Moore, Kyler Gordon, Kyle Hamilton for the Ravens, Trent McDuffie. Then our greens, Leonard Fournette, Aaron Donald. There's a nice Matt Corral on the green parallel silver for the Panthers. And I feel like they weren't taken, but we'll have to see after. Then we have TJ Watt, last call for the Steelers. Stargazing, Deshaun Watson. I know the Browns were not taken for sure. Kid Reporter, Jonathan Grenard. Where the hell is Chris Olave? He's usually always in here. Josh Jacobs, Dalton Schultz, Leonard Fournette, Aaron Donald, Kadarius Toney, Brandon Cooks, Darren Waller, CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans, some silvers, Charleston Rambo, Carson Strong, Zamir White, Rashad White, Brian Cook. Then our green parallels for the Steelers, Mitchell Trubisky. Then for the Ravens, there's a nice one, Lamar Jackson on the green. Then we have green silver of Devontae Wyatt, Packers. And then a draft diamonds for the Seahawks, Mr. DK Metcalf. DK. I have his full-size helmet that I won in a break. Then we have a Sky Moore by Storm. Go ahead and put him up there. We'll take Drakey out. Let's put Sky up there for now. And then we have Deshaun Watson, Deontay Johnson, Tua, Kyler Murray, Aaron Jones, Drew Lock, Jared Goff, Elijah Moore, T-Law, Darnell Mooney, Leo Chenal, Damian Pierce, Ty Chandler, David Ojabo, Aiden Hutchinson on the silver. Nice one for the Lions. I haven't seen much for the Lions this break. Usually they're all over the place, but some greens of Matt Ryan, Austin Eckler, Jordan Davis, Chris Carter, Draft Diamonds, by Storm, Mr. Malik Willis. And then to finish off the break, here's our last little stack. Kid Reporter, Stephen Diggs, Ryan Tannehill, Patty Mahomes, Scary Terry, Jameis Winston, Devonta Smith, Robbie Anderson, Tyler Lockett, Jamar Chase, Cordarrelle Patterson, Jermaine Johnson, Brian Robinson Jr. for the Commanders, oh, there's finally a little Pickett. He's here. Chad Muma. There's Chris Olave. One Chris Olave. On a little Silva. Get in there. Jaquan Brisker. Cooper Kupp green parallel. Kirk Cousins green. And there we go. Bailey Zappi on the silver green for the Patriots. Right at the end. There you go, Pats. And then right after that, for the Steelers, it's about time. We got a second to last card. There's a Pickett on the introductions. And then our last call is Joe Hayden. Last call for the Steelers. Let's go ahead and do a recap. I'm not going to go over all the base QBs, but we have a whole stack of base QBs. And actually what I'm going to do is just kind of go over the hits here. We got a lot, so I'm not going to go over everything this time. All right, so we have Garrett Wilson on the introductions for the Jets. Mac Daddy Jones, green parallel. Matt Corral by Storm. Marquez Colston, Draft Diamonds. Kenneth Walker on the silver. Micah Parsons, Stargazing. George Pickens on the silver. Christian Watson, introductions. Dak Prescott on the green parallel. Tom Brady on the green parallel. Justin Jefferson on the green parallel. Garrett Wilson, silver. Treylon Burks, introductions. Drake London, silver. John Lynch, Draft Diamonds. Then we had Kenny Pickett, introductions. Bailey Zappi on the green parallel, silver. Chris Olave, silver. Brian Robinson, silver. Malik Willis by Storm. Draft Diamonds, Chris Carter. Aiden Hutchinson, silver. Drake London by Storm. Draft Diamonds, DK Metcalf. Stargazing, Deshaun Watson. Matt Corral, green, silver. Jalen Tolbert on the introductions. Treylon Burks by Storm. Leroy Kelly, Draft Diamonds. Sam Howell, silver. Trayvon Walker, silver. Then we have the red, white, and blue for the boys on the Dak Prescott. Tyreek Hill, Stargazing. Sky Moore by Storm. Stargazing Josh Allen. Trey Lance on the green parallel. Then we had Scary Terry on the numbered card, 314 out of 499. And that's it, guys. That's this break. Thanks for joining, and hope y'all have a great night. See y'all later. Bye. And I'm going to go ahead and message you, Jordan. I want to see your Instagram and all that. See you guys.